The following statement is or are true for mitotic telophase, and the options are nucleus, GB and ER forms, NM, that is nuclear membrane, assembles around each chromosome clusters, arrival of chromosome cluster at opposite pole and loss of their identity as discrete elements, and option D is all of the above. And the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is all of the above. All the above statements is correct. Now next is identify A to C in filling the blanks. First is spindle microtubules that extends from the two poles of a dividing cell are called the polar fibers. Okay. Second statement is a centromere connects two identical copies of a single chromosome. These two copies are called sister chromatids. Next is in X phase the paired chromosome separates and begins moving to the opposite pin ends, and this stage is known as anaphase. So after matching to the options, I thought the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is polar fibers, sister chromatids, and C is anaphase. Next question is choose the correct sequence of two events when, and options are karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis, cytokinesis followed by karyokinesis, C is karyokinesis followed by separation of daughter cells, D is cytokinesis followed by separation of daughter cells. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis. Now the next question is 79. Mitosis was discovered by dash in the plant cell and dash in the animal cell. Plant cell में mitosis was discovered किसने किया था? Mitosis was discovered by Strasberg in plant cell and Fleming in animal cell. So option A is the correct answer. Now the next question is in the process of mitotic division during interphase, chromosomal material remains in the form of very loosely coiled threads called and the options are chromosome, B chromatin, C is chromatid, and D is microtubule. And the correct answer of this question is chromatin. Okay. Next is choose the correct answer from the statement given below. In means statements जितने हैं उसमें से हमें correct statement find करना है. Okay. First statement is protein involved in the shortening and thinning of chromosome fibers. Second statement is the name of early prophase when elongated chromosome occur in overlapped condition like a ball of wool without their ends being visible. Third is each group of astral rays along with its central pair. Fourth is name the narrow point which is responsible for attaching two sister chromatids to each other. Okay, and the first is options are first is condensins, second is asters, third is suprime stage, and D is kinetochore. And the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is A is condensins, B is suprime stage, C is aster, and fourth is centromere. Okay. Now the next question says that choose the correct combination of options to select the correct statement from prophase. Option A, statement 1 is chromosomal material condensed to form compact mitotic chromosome. Second is the assembly of mitotic spindle is initiated by the microtubules. Third is cells do not show organelle when viewed under the prophase. Fourth is the nucleus or nucleoli disintegrates completely. And the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is all of these are correct statements. Next is after separation of centromere during mitosis, the chromatids move towards the opposite pole of the spindle. Name the term used for this chromatids. And options are daughter chromosome, kinetochores, half spindles, and centromeres. And the correct answer is daughter chromosome. These chromosomes are known as daughter chromosome. Okay. Next is see the diagram carefully and sequentially arrange the steps of a mitosis given below. First is parent cell dividing, and daughter cell. And options are the statement is first is the constriction appears in the cytoplasm. Second is nucleus of cell elongates and develops a constriction around its middle. Third is the constriction in nucleus gradually deepens and finally cuts the nucleus into two daughter cell nuclei. Fourth is the cytoplasmic constriction divides the parent cell into two daughter cells, each with the nucleus. And the correct answer of this question is correct arrangement is option number D, that is second statement, फिर उसके बाद third, fifth, first और fifth, fourth. Now 85th question number says that an egg cell has 5 picogram of DNA in its nucleus. How much amount of DNA will be present in this animal at the end of G2 phase of mitosis? And since we know that mitosis is known as direct, since egg is haploid and has 5 picogram of DNA, animal cell with a diploid cell will have 10 picogram of DNA. In S phase DNA doubles, and therefore in G2 phase around 20 picogram DNA will be present. So the correct answer is 20 picogram. This question is from Manipal 2006. Now, next question is what type of cell division takes place in the functional megaspore initially in angiosperms? Okay, options are hematotypic without cytokinesis, reductional without cytokinesis, somatic followed by cytokinesis, and meiotic followed by cytokinesis. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is hemotypic without cytokinesis. Next question is the spindles are formed of option A is chromosome, B is actin, C is microtubule, and D is myosin. And the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is microtubules. Next question says that which of the following is seen during mitosis in somatic cell? And options are spindle fibers, chromosome movement, and C is disappearance of nucleus, D is synapses. And the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is synapses. Next question says that mitosis is a process in which eukaryotic cell multiply. Next question is identify the correct stage of mitosis by viewing the diagram carefully. First is nuclear. After viewing this diagram, we have to correct stage of meiosis. The options are interphase, prophase, metaphase, and anaphase. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is interphase. Now the next question is the morphology of chromosome can be studied most easily in, means morphology of chromosome कौन से हम स्टेज पे easily मेटाफेज स्टेज पे हम easily डिटरमाइन कर सकते, सो ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट इज द टर्म माइटोसिस वाज कौन किसने दिया था टर्म माइटोसिस को? एंड द करेक्ट आंसर इज फ्लेमिंग गेव द टर्म माइटोसिस, coined the term mitosis. Next is what type of cell division helps in regeneration of cell? And the correct answer is of this question is mitosis. Next is assertion and reason. Assertion is mitosis is significant in the life of an organism, especially in the growth of multicellular organism. Reason is mitosis restores the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. So, and the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is assertion and reason are true, but reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, next question is match the following. This is the match the following and we have to match. Since chromosome in pairs and B is in mitosis, फर्स्ट होगा जो क्रोमोसोम्स इन मैचिंग पेयर है ना, तो इसका देखो ये कोड्स दिया हुआ है. सो द करेक्ट आंसर हो जाएगा क्रोमोसोम इन मैचिंग पेयर कॉल्ड होमोलोगस. सो ए का 2 के साथ जाएगा. बी इन माइटोसिस each chromosome is copied and cell divides to give two daughter cell. C is precursor of cell wall formation that represents the middle lamella between the walls of two adjacent cell, each called cell plate. And D is the plane of alignment of chromosome at the metaphase is referred as the metaphase plate. So the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is A ka 2, B ka 4, C ka 3, and D ka 1. Now the next question is meiosis involves two sequential cycles of dash called meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, but only a single cycle of B. And correct answer of this question is पहला nuclear division and cell division, and B is DNA replication. Okay, next is at the end of meiosis 2 the number of haploid cells formed are, means at the end of number of haploid cells formed, and the correct answer of this question is option number second, that is 4 number of haploid cells are formed at end of meiosis 2. Next question is what is the nature of cells formed at the end of meiosis 2, means at the end of meiosis 2 what is the nature of nature of cells formed, and the correct answer of this question is reduces to half. So the correct answer is haploid, option number A. Now next question is in meiosis the chromosome number after meiosis the chromosome gets reduced by half, producing haploid cell. The sperm and eggs are haploid cells, and when they fuse during fertilization they produce original diploid cell. So the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is reduces by half. Next question is assertion reason. Assertion is meiosis is known as reductional division. Reason is during meiosis the chromosome number gets reduced by half of its total number. And both A, assertion and reason are true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion. B is both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation, not a correct explanation of A. And the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is assertion is true but reason is false. Okay, and the correct now question number 101, which of the following statement is are not correct about meiosis? This statement 1 is meiosis involves pairing of homologous chromosome and recombination between them. Second is two daughter cells are formed at the end of meiosis 2. Third is meiosis involves two sequential cycles of nuclear and cell division called meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, but only a single cycle of DNA replication. Fourth is meiosis 1 is initiated after the parental chromosome replication, which produces identical sister chromatids at the S phase. So the correct options are and the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. All statements are correct. Okay. Now the next question is meiosis occurs in organisms during options are vegetative reproduction, B sexual reproduction, C both A and B, D none of this. And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is meiosis occurs in organisms during sexual reproduction. Okay. Now the next question says that longest phase of meiosis is, मीन्स meiosis में सबसे लंबा फेज कौन सा होता है. ऑप्शंस आर प्रोफेज 1, प्रोफेज 2, सी इज एनाफेज 1 and D is metaphase 2. And the options and the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is prophase 1. Next question says that select the event of cell division which shows the importance of synapses and the formation of chiasma. Options are an increase in the variation of progeny occur, the DNA on homologous chromosome mix, reciprocal exchange of chromosome sections occurs, and D is all of the above. And the correct answer of this question is all of the above. Now the next question says that which of the following shows diplotin stage of cell cycle. Options are separation of synapse to homologous chromosome except at the site of crossover, B is degeneration of nucleolus, C is chiasmata shift towards chromosome ends, and D is all of the above. And the correct answer of this question is also option number D, that is all of the above. Next is match the following. First is phragmoplast, and the correct matching of phragmoplast is persistent spindle, that is 4. So A का 4 होगा, so option A is right answer. Now and equational division meiosis 2 होता है, reductional division meiosis 1 and synaptomal complex is zygote 1. Okay. Next question is dikinesis is marked by. Dikinesis is a final stage of the prophase in meiosis. It is characterized by shortening and thickening of paired chromosome, formation of spindle fibers, disappearance of nucleolus, and disintegration of nuclear membrane. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is all of the above. Next question is meiosis occurs in which of the following cells. Means meiosis किस type के cells में होता है. And the options are sperm cells, B is unicellular cells, C is liver cell, and D is all of this. Since we know that meiosis reduces chromosome number from diploid to haploid, therefore it occurs in germ cell, that is in sperm cells. Next question is when parental and maternal chromosome change their material with each other in cell division, then this event is called. Means when paternal and maternal chromosomes changes their material with each other, this event is called the chromosomal crossing over. Is the exchange of genetic material between homologous chromosome that results in the recombinant chromosome. It occurs in prophase 1 of meiosis. So correct answer of this question is option number B, that is crossing over. Next question is assertion and reason. Assertion is meiotic division occurs in reproductive cell. Reason, synapses occurs during zygote of meiosis. Options are both A, assertion, and reason true. Means these are common options, and the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is both assertion and reason is true, but reason is not a correct explanation of assertion. So what is the correct explanation? Let's see here. Means mitotic division में होता है ना, mitotic division is a reductional division. It occurs in reproductive cell and maintains a fixed number of chromosome in sexually reproducing organism. Prophase 1 is the meiotic division is a long phase which is divided into 5 subphases, that is leptotene, zygote, pectine, diplotin, and dikinesis. In zygote phase, homologous chromosome paired up, and this process is called synapses. Each pair is called a bivalent. Okay. Now the next question says that which of the following statement are correct for meiosis. These 4 statements we have to choose the correct statement. First statement is meiosis is a double division. It gives rise to 4 cells. Second is the cells undergoing meiosis may be haploid or diploid. Third is no Bockwitt stage is recorded. Fourth is pairing or synapses of homologous chromosome takes place during zygote or prophase 1 and continues up to metaphase 1. And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is 1 and 4 statement is correct, and second and third statement is false. Okay. Next question is in which of the following stages of cell cycle chromosome number becomes half. Means कौन से cell cycle में क्रोमोसोम नंबर हाफ हो जाता है. ऑप्शंस आर मेटाफेज 1, एनाफेज 1, प्रोफेज 1 and metaphase 2, and the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is anaphase 1. Okay, next is matching and terminalization matched with dikinesis, histone synthesis matched with G1 phase, disjunction is matched with anaphase 1, interkinesis is matched with meiosis 2, and double equational division is matched with metaphase 1. So the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is A ka 3, B ka 5, C ka 2, D ka 4 and E ka 1. Okay, next is filling the blanks. The statement 1 is the failure of chromosome to separate during meiosis or mitosis is called non disjunction. So option A में non disjunction यानी option A और B eliminate हो गया, because A में disjunction दिया हुआ है, but यहाँ पे A का हो जाएगा हमारा non disjunction. Next is synapses occurs in dash phase of meiosis, and we know that synapses occur in zygotine phase of meiosis. So after this two, we got our answer, that is option number D is correct answer. And third statement is chiasmata are most appropriately observed in diplotin stage, and separation of linked gene is called crossing over. Okay, next question says that give the name of the phases of meiosis in which the statement is the chromosome number is reduced to haploid state and the amount of DNA is reduced to haploid state. And the correct answer of this question is anaphase 1 and anaphase 2 respectively. Means the correct option is option number C, that is anaphase 1 and anaphase 2. Next question is arrange the following events of meiosis in a correct sequence and choose the correct option. First is terminalization, crossing over, synapses and disjunction. We have to arrange it and the correct answer of this question is करेंट सीक्वेंस होगा हमारा साइनेप्सिस होगा, उसके बाद क्रॉसिंग ओवर होता है, उसके बाद टर्मिनलाइजेशन होता है, फिर डिसजंक्शन ऑफ जीनोम्स होता है. सो करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी, दैट इज 3, 2, 1 and then 4. Okay, next is significance of meiosis lies in, means significance of meiosis का significance क्या होता है. Since meiosis is a reductional division in which chromosome number is reduced to half, that is haploid, it is observed in sex cells only, that is male and female gamete crossing over during meiosis is responsible for producing genetic variability. So option D is our right answer, that is all of the above. Okay, next is the term meiosis was given by, means term meiosis को किसने दिया था. meiosis term was coined by Farmer and Murray in 1905. So option D is correct one. Next is in which of the following stages is responsible for the appearance of lamp brush chromosome. Lamp brush chromosome is a type of chromosome and these are present in growing oocytes during the diplotin stage of meiotic prophase 1. Chromosome transforms into lamprous forms due to an active transcription of many genes. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is meiotic prophase. It occurs in meiotic prophase. Okay, present in meiotic prophase. Next is which of the following stage of meiosis is responsible for deciding genetic constitution of gametes. Okay, we have to say the stage in which is responsible for deciding the genetic constitution of gametes, and we know that the paternal and maternal chromosomes of each homologous pair separate during anaphase 1, although both maternal and paternal chromosomes of the homologous pair have a gene for the same trait. Either chromosome of a pair may carry different alleles of the same genes. Therefore, in anaphase 1, homologous chromosome introduce genetic variability. So, the correct answer of this question is option number D, that is anaphase 1. Okay. Next is from the following identify the two incorrect statement with reference to meiosis. Means इन चारों में से दो incorrect statement find करना. Bead like structure absent in chromosome, it is incorrect. Okay, next is displacement of chiasmata occurs in dikinesis, it is right. Third is separation of two basic sets of chromosome, it is also right. No division of centromere, it is wrong. So option D is the correct one, that is 1 and 4 statement is wrong, incorrect. Next is which of the following species haploid cell have a maximum chromosome count, means किसमें maximum chromosome count होता है. So options are Ophioglossum, B is cat, C is allium, D is dog, and the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is Ophiosclem. Third is the stage between the two meiotic division is called, the stage between two meiotic division is called interkinesis, that is option number C. Okay, next is next is which one of the following stages corresponds to Mendel's law of independent assortment, and the correct answer is option number B, that is anaphase 1. Next is 56 cells are produced in meiosis where first division is, and the correct answer of this question is reductional. Okay, next is which of the following event distinguishes prophase 1 of meiosis from prophase of mitosis. Okay, and the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is homologous chromosomes pair up. Next is meiosis can be observed in, and the options are teptal cells, megaspore, microspore, and spore mother cell, and the correct answer is spore mother cell, that is option number D. Now the next question is identify the diagram and name the phase of meiosis carefully. मीन्स यहाँ पे हमको डायग्राम के थ्रू हमको बताना है कि कौन सा फेज है. सो दिस डायग्राम डिपिक्ट्स द फेज ऑफ मेटाफेज 1, दैट इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी. Next is meiosis in a plant cell occur when there is a change from sporophyte to gametophyte, gametophyte to sporophyte, gametophyte to gametophyte, and D is sporophyte to sporophyte. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is sporophyte to gametophyte. Dictyolene is a prolonged. Options are leptotene, B pachytene, D is diplotin, and D is zygodine. And the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is diplotin. नेक्स्ट स्टेज है आइडेंटिफाई डायग्राम एंड नेम द स्टेज ऑफ मियोसिस. यानी कौन सा स्टेज है ये, किस में क्रॉसिंग ओवर होता है, वही वाला स्टेज है. सो द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, दैट इज पैकाइटिंग. नेक्स्ट इज association and reason question. It is association and reason. Meiosis takes place in pollen mother cell. Reason is each pollen mother cell produces 4 haploid pollen grains, and the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, next is identify the following figure and choose. यानी figures को देखकर हमें phase decide करना है, and the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is A is prophase 1, B is anaphase 1, C is interphase, and D is metaphase. Okay, next is genetic recombination is due to, it is an past year problem. Okay, and the options are fertilization, meiosis, B is mitosis and meiosis, C is fertilization and mitosis, and D is none of this. And the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is fertilization and mitosis. Next is study diagram. डायग्राम देख के हमको फिर से वो स्ट्रक्चर का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स बताना है. ओके, एंड द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, दैट इज A is tetrad, B is bivalent, C is zygotine stage, D is sister chromatid, and E is non-sister chromatids. Okay, next is next question is if a cell has 14 chromosome at interphase, then how many chromosome will the cell have at a G1 phase of cell cycle? And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is 14. Next is the phragmoplast is organized at the, this is a question of UPCPMT 2011. Okay, and the options are beginning of anaphase, end of anaphase, beginning of telophase, and D is end of telophase. And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is end of anaphase. Next is at what stage of cell cycle cochlean arrest the spindle? And the options are anaphase, B is prophase, C is telophase, and D is interphase. And the correct answer of this question is anaphase, that is option number A. Next is in a cell cycle replication of centrioles occur during, options are interphase, prophase, late prophase, and cochlean. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is interphase. Which of the following can be used to double the chromosome number? Options are indolestic acid, geotine, and cochlean. And the correct answer of this question is cochlean. Next is cell would normally proceed to mitosis without interruptions. Options are once it has started the S period, once it has entered G2 phase, C at any time during cell division, and D none of the above. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is once it has started the S period. Next question is in which phase of cell cycle proteins for spindle fibers are synthesized? Option is G1 phase, B G2 phase, C is S phase, and D is anaphase. And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is G2 phase. Next is which one of the following proceeds reformation of nuclear envelope during M phase of the cell cycle? And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is at decondensation from chromosome and reassembling of nuclear lamina. Okay, next is match the following, and this is the matching mitosis division, meiosis division, mutation, maintenance of chromosome number, formation of gametes, evidence for basic relationship, reproduction, and cancer. And the options for this questions are C. And this is the codes. And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is 8 का 4, 5, 6 and B का 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now the next question is a material which arrests cell division is obtained from. A material which arrests cell division is obtained from, and the options are crocus, B is cochleacum, D is Dalbergia, and D is Chrysanthemum. And the correct answer of this question is option number B, that is Cochleum. Next is, consider the following statement about cochline. It is an alkaloid widely used in plant breeding for doubling the chromosome number. Base cochline induced polyploid has been used in raising several varieties of horticulture and agricultural plants. And we have to select the correct statement. And from this statement, I think the option C is correct. That is both A and 1 and 2 statement is correct. The number of DNA strands in chromosome at G2 stage of cell cycle is, options are 1, B 2, C 4, and D is 8. And the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is 4. Now the next question is, following are the characteristics of S phase of cell cycle. Okay, options are duplication of chromosome, B is shortening of chromosome, C is duplication of DNA, and D is duplication of centroid. And the correct answer of this question is option number C, that is duplication of DNA. Okay, next is, in which phase of cell cycle the most cytogenic activities takes place? Options are interphase, B is telophase, C is prophase, and D is anaphase. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is interphase. Okay. Next is, during the G1 phase of cell cycle, RNA and proteins are synthesized from cell growth and subsequent DNA replication. DNA and proteins are synthesized. C is a formation of RNA and protein continues for spindle formation and cell growth. D is cell undergoes duplication. And the correct answer of this question is option number A, that is RNA and proteins are synthesized for cell growth and subsequent DNA replication. Okay. नेक्स्ट इज, इन सोमैटिक सेल साइकिल ऑप्शन क्या होगा? CBC APMT 2004 का क्वेश्चन है. एंड द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज option number D, that is G2 phase follows mitotic phase. And the explanation of this question is that in plant cytokinesis usually occur by cell plate method. Okay, we know that the plant cytokinesis occurs by cell plate method. The spindle usually persists during cytokinesis. Central part of spindle grows in size and forms an interdigitate complex called phragmoblast. The cell plate grows centrifugally. Okay, so thank you, and I hope that my video will help you in making your future bright, as we all know that education increases by spreading. Okay.